The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. First down and more for Jackson. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Towards the end zone for Brown. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Adafe Owe came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence, this ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Finding room at the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, this defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a 3rd and 6, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Ravens 7, Jaguars 3.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. Tucker's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Logan. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Look at me, zipper.
Now Lawrence. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. They run with Logan. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the carry, it's Logan. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Check. Lucky. Line 40. Heavy on the edges.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining. As we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
Here, baby.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing is Jackson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up second down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Four yards remain for second down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
He gets away from one. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Lawrence throwing the out route and complete. That's Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, his 2nd sack of the night.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Lawrence. And he's got his target, Harris. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On play action, Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Lawrence to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And he will. Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
64. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It's a throw again as Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. So the completion good for 6 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point from McManus is good. And it will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Lawrence will throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's to the tight end, Davidson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Dobbins. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time he is in. Yes. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Jaguars 17. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The quick feet by Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 36 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's Logan. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harris. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They go play action with Lawrence. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They run again with Logan. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a give right side. It's Logan, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
X3, 218, chop it. Let's go. Get it.
They go play action now. Lawrence in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And McManus able to put it through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Davidson, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Second and 5. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 54 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. Refusing to go down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 20. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 30 on 2nd down, Lawrence eluding the pressure right. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Lawrence going to throw again. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Lawrence to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Ravens, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.